Hello, and a good morning, good afternoon, and a very good evening to you, the good and wonderful people of the tube. Hope about today, everything grand, and all's well in your world. Hello, everybody. Welcome to A&Q Wednesday, everybody. Let's get to question one today. So, question one today is, what are your thoughts on the leap between the classic vibe, your old faithful standard White Strat, and the new player series? Is it all just fluff regarding the latter, or does it really rival the likes of the old trusty Mexican-made fenders? I haven't actually tried one of the new player series, so I can't honestly say. So I'm going to have to put that to you, the people of the tube. If any of you out there have tried the new player series guitars, what are they like? I haven't actually had a chance to play one at all. All the guitar shops I've been in, they don't have them. So, and I think I've only been in maybe 3 guitar shops this year. So, let me know if you've played the new player series. Let us know what it's like in the comment section below, because I haven't actually tried it. As far as classic vibe and my White Strat, I mean, in all fairness, no guitar in the world is ever going to beat my White Strat. It's just my best mate, and I've just realised I'm a bit wonky here. Let's just correct the camera here. I do apologise. There we go. Because my White Strat is just my best friend and always will be. I might not play it as much anymore as I used to, because I have other guitars too. But it's the guitar that I measure all of us by. You know what I mean? Like if I plug that guitar into something and something sounds wrong, invariably it's what I'm plugging into that's wrong. It's not the guitar. I know what that guitar sounds like. I know what I'm capable of doing with it. I know it inside out. So no guitar is ever really going to match up to that guitar, because that is the guitar that I measure everything by. No, regardless of price, range, make, model, whatever. You know, if it sounds and feels as good as my White Strat, I want it. If it doesn't, I'm not interested. But in relation to Classic Vibe are insane. I can't recommend Classic Vibe enough. They are actually ridiculously amazing guitars. I mean, obviously I had one at a brief period. I really want to get another one at some point, but, you know, monetary constraints at this time, dictate I can't get that. But at some point I will get another Classic Vibe. I really want to try the 60s one, because I had the 50s one with a maple neck. I really want to try the 60s one at some point, with the rosewood neck. Although I don't think it's rosewood, I think it's something else, but I'm not fussy about that. I don't really care. I just want to see what it feels like and sounds like. Because I say the 50s one I had was amazing. But, I mean, as far as Classic Vibe go to Mexican Strats, you can't really go wrong with either. You know, they used to be the same kind of price, which is really weird for me now, thinking that, my Mexican Strat, my White Strat, cost me about 340 quid, something like that. I forget exactly the cost of it. But it was somewhere around there. And to think now that, you can't really get a Fender for that price is kind of weird. But the Squiers do a great job. You know what I mean? They're amazing. I would still recommend the Squier Classic Vibe. There's also Revelation as well. Revelation do amazing Strat copies and stuff like that. But again, the player series, I haven't actually tried them, so I can't comment. I won't want to comment on something I haven't tried. It'd be kind of disingenuous and wrong. So I'm not going to do that. But like I say, people of Tube, let me know in the comment section below. But if we're going to kind of minimise this question and go do Classic Vibe rival Mexican-made Fenders, yes, they do. They're amazing. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, I hope that's answered the question. Going to move on to the final question of today, and we'll pick it up again tomorrow. Question 2 now is this. If you had to choose one amp for a John Frusciante tone, would you rather pick the almighty Boss Katana or the Marshall Studio Vintage? And also, how's it going with the band? Okay, so let's get this first bit. So, would I pick the Katana or the Studio Vintage to get John Frusciante? Katana. Hands down. Done. The Studio Vintage is amazing, and I have a video coming on that soon, because I've slightly changed it, as you will see soon. But the Katana wins all when it comes down to anything. It's just the most cost-effective, versatile, user-friendly, jam-packed, feature-based, beastly thing from the swamps of beautifulness. Can a swamp be beautiful? I'm sure it can. But it's literally the best thing in the world. Boss Katanas, hands down. If you're going for any tone, Boss Katana, hands down. The CR120 can do it. Marshall MGs can do it. You know, certain other amps can do it. But the Boss Katana leaves every amp wanting, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I really do think it is the ultimate. And I keep saying that as well. But I really do feel that way. It's just ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. I don't know what Boss did to make that thing, but more of it, please. It's just ridiculously amazing amp. It really is. It's stunning. So when it comes down to John Frusciante or anything, Boss Katana. John Frusciante especially is really, really easy to get out of the Katana. Well, any tone's really easy to get out of the Katana. It's extremely user-friendly. And you don't need a tone studio. I've seen a lot of people say, oh, well, I can't get out of tone unless I use the tone studio. Yes, you can. Pretty much all the tones I've ever got on my Katanas that I've used on this channel, bar the Univibe, are all off the top panel. I very, very, very rarely, if ever, really use the tone studio. I have the tone studio if I want it, but I don't really plug those things into it. You know, the only reason I ever plugged my Katanas into the tone studio was to get the Univibe, because I was told it was great, and I'd heard it was great, and my god, it is great. It's the best Univibe I've ever heard in the Katana. So if it comes down to any tone, John Frusciante, Jimi Hendrix, you name it, Boss Katana rules the day. It really does. It's absolutely amazing. I love it to bits. There's not much more else to say about that, to be honest with you. It's just ridiculously amazing, that amp. So yeah, between those two, Boss Katana. So last part of your question was, how's it going with the band? Awesomely. I've never been more excited to be in a band than I am right now. We did a gig, I don't know when this video will go out, but we did a gig a couple of days ago at the Flying Circus in Newark, and it was just ridiculously amazing. It's just so much fun now. And we say with the album out as well. People of YouTube, if you didn't know, I have an album out with my band, the Dave Simpson Trio. Check it out. I'll put the link in the description box below. The album is called Free, as in the number 3. 12 original songs from me, Queenie, and John Joe. Recorded by my very, very good friend Ian Stewart. Yeah, if you want, go and check it out. It would mean the world to us. We've sold quite a lot of them at this point in time. We are going to do some physical copies of that at some point, and also we're going to do hopefully vinyl records at some point of that as well. But we're ridiculously proud of the album. I mean, the thing I keep seeing around is albums are dead. You know, forget doing albums. I really like doing albums personally. I always have done them. You know, I'm very much following the footsteps of Mr. Rory here. The single thing is cool, but albums are better. You know, you can actually tell a story with an album. It's hard to tell a story with a single. But we also have a mini project in the pipeline as well that, funny enough, John Doe doesn't know about yet, but me and Queenie do. Anyway, but he will know soon. But I'll talk more about that close to the time. But we're working on an EP of something, but it's not going to be... It's going to be different, let's put it that way. Anyway, but yeah, it's going amazing with the band. Love it to bits. If you can come and see us live at some point, that would be amazing. If you can consider buying an album to support us, that'd be amazing as well. I'd be really appreciative. Like I say, links to that are in the description box below. But yeah, it's amazing. I've never been so happy in a band in my life. It's so cool. I'm in a band with 2 other music-crazed lunatics, so, you know, jobs are good. We are literally all mad, and it's great. So, yeah, it's going great. So anyway, so I'm going to call it a day there, people with Tube. I will see you tomorrow for A&Q Thursday. We'll pick it up and do another 2 questions tomorrow. Until then, have a great morning, afternoon, and good evening. And, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye now. Oh, I didn't mention, sorry. If you want to submit questions for A&Q Wednesday or A&Q Thursday, in the description box below, there is a link, an email link. Email me there, I'll get to your questions. Okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.